I just got one question for you and your dad. Do you need that? Do you? Because why is Daniela's dad throwing shade at Manon like he's not a grown ass man? Like, I'm confused. So Daniela's dad gonna go on social media and say the show must go on with or without a member. Katseye is bigger than just one girl. I call shade. I call shade. Like, that's shady. Like, that's big shady at your big grown elderly age. Daniela, you was my girl. I really liked you, sister. Like, you was one of my favorites. But now, like, we can't talk no more. Like, we not. No.
Daniela's dad talking about Manon in such a public way and saying things like 5 members is okay and come back when you're ready to work is obviously racially motivated.
I thought it was appropriate to comment about Manon potentially not being in Katseye anymore. This is what Daniela's dad said. The show must go on with or without a member. Katseye is bigger than one.
Daniela's dad may have just dropped a huge hint that Manon might never return to Katseye, and fans are seriously shaken by it. In case you missed it, Manon's temporary pause from group activities was officially announced earlier, with the explanation that she needed time to focus on her health. At first, the fan base felt sad but calm about it. People believed it was just a short break and that she would eventually return once things improved. But then, Daniela's dad started speaking up, and the tone of his comments quickly caught everyone's attention. The way he talked about the situation made it sound far less temporary than the official statement suggested. Instead of a short break, some listeners felt like he was hinting that Manon might already be finished with the group completely.
That's enough. I don't want to be around those people.
Yo, Daniela's dad continues to shade Manon after Katseye announced she's taking a hiatus from the group, and Manon is liking videos exposing the real truth behind why she's leaving the group.
They don't get a reaction out of it. Don't move on.
He went back to the same video he was throwing shade in and commented, "Come back when you're ready to work."
Fans online immediately picked up on that vibe, and the reaction exploded across social media. Some people even started calling him out directly, claiming his words sounded dismissive toward Manon. Others pushed things even further, bringing up his alleged political opinions and accusing him of being biased against her. Those claims spread fast, with some fans saying that could be the reason they believe he never showed much support for her in the first place. What made the whole situation even more suspicious is that this didn't start with the hiatus. Even before the break, many fans noticed Manon seemed to be slowly pushed to the background. She was missing certain promotions, barely visible in some choreography moments, and it began to feel like the group was moving forward without her. This had already been pointed out before, and now fans feel like they're watching the situation unfold right in front of them. It was officially announced that Manon would be stepping away from Katseye activities until further notice so she could focus on her health and well-being. But something about that announcement instantly stood out to a lot of people. They never actually said when she might come back. There was no timeline, no rough estimate, nothing like that at all. And honestly, that made the whole situation feel way more unsettling for fans. Now it feels like everyone is stuck in this long waiting game with zero real answers. Usually when a member takes a break, the company gives at least a little reassurance. Even if it's vague, they still say something to calm the fan base down. But this time, there wasn't even that small bit of comfort, which immediately made people start asking questions. And what makes it even more worrying is that this situation didn't start now. Something similar had already happened before. Back in August 2025, Manon had to miss Katseye's big Summer Sonic performance in Tokyo because of health issues. That event was a huge moment for the group, and her absence back then already had fans feeling uneasy.
Continues by saying, "We need girls who can grind. Katseye is powerhouse. The show must go on." A fan is describing how the group shouldn't just be 5, it should be 6, and he said 5 is okay too. Like, sir. And now fans are hashtag noticing things like how Manon was absent from Daniela's family's Thanksgiving. He's also a very weird individual because why are you reposting stuff of your own daughter like this?
At one point, every member showed up for the event except Manon. Fans noticed it right away. Then the same thing happened again later in December. She didn't perform at their Seattle concert either. And once again, the reason given was her health. By that time, people started seeing a clear pattern forming. Manon would disappear for a while, then return, then step away again. Kept repeating, and fans were already feeling uneasy about what was really going on behind the scenes. But with this newest break, the situation didn't stay quiet and respectful the way many people expected. Out of nowhere, Daniela's dad suddenly spoke up in public, and his comment instantly made the whole situation explode online. Raphael Evzini went online and wrote, "The show must go on with or without a member. Katseye is bigger than one girl." The moment those words appeared, screenshots started flying across social media. People reposted the message everywhere, and the reaction came fast. Not long after, the comment was deleted, but by that point, it didn't matter anymore. Everyone had already seen it, and fans were seriously upset. The backlash came fast. One person wrote, "Parents involving themselves in group drama is always a massive red flag. This comment from Daniela's dad is so incredibly disrespectful to Manon and the rest of the girls." That message quickly gained attention as more fans started sharing their thoughts. Another fan said, "Ugh, I'd be so embarrassed if I was Daniela. Not putting any of that on her because she can't control what her dad posts, but this is just soap. I'd be seething with rage."
Manon was also caught liking this video from this content creator, which described the mistreatment of the lonely black girl from the company. The video also talked about how it's just as bad when the other members of the group stay silent, and she liked it. So she's basically confirming what we already know, that she didn't choose to leave the group and that the girls were treating her indifferently. Yeah, Manon is definitely not joining the group again.
You could feel how frustrated people were getting as the screenshots kept spreading across social media. Then some fans started asking an even messier question. They wondered, so is Daniela saying things about Manon at home? Because why else would her dad feel comfortable posting this? That kind of speculation immediately made the situation feel even more complicated. If you really think about it, the points some fans were making started to get attention. Daniela and Manon could be standing right next to each other on stage, smiling, performing, and acting like everything is perfectly normal in front of the cameras. But that doesn't always mean everything is actually smooth behind the scenes. People began saying that level of confidence from Daniela's dad probably didn't appear out of nowhere. And then things got even more intense when older posts of his started resurfacing online. Some fans pointed out past comments that they believed sounded offensive, including one situation involving Blackpink that quickly became part of the discussion. Then another situation started making the rounds online, and it involved a past comment about Lisa from Blackpink. During a heated fan debate comparing Daniela and Lisa as dancers, a Facebook comment allegedly from his account popped up again. Instead of simply praising his daughter, the message said, "If you have to ask..."
According to Manon, Reverse, she said that she is physically fine. She is just taking time for herself and that things are beyond her control, which has many people speculating that this hiatus was not her decision.
Daniela much better trained. Plus, she's also Latina, major advantage against Asian dancers. Her hips are untouchable. When people read that comment again, it only made the backlash against him even stronger. Many fans said the wording crossed a serious line and should have never been said in the first place. One person reacted by writing, "So we've been knew he was racist. He got a problem with everyone except the white members." That comment spread quickly as more people started digging into older moments connected to the situation. Fans also began revisiting something that happened back in 2025. Daniela's family hosted a big Thanksgiving celebration that year. The photos and videos online made it look warm and cheerful, with everyone gathered together and enjoying the holiday. But fans immediately noticed one detail that stood out. Manon wasn't there. People online started asking questions right away. Some even quoted Manon saying, "How was Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving was so good, you guys. I was spending it with like my friends." While the internet quickly turned chaotic with posts asking why Manon was the only one missing. Then another clip started spreading online, and this one made people even more uncomfortable. In the video, someone directly asks about the tension people think they see between the members. A voice says, "Why is D so mean to Manon?"
Thanksgiving was so good, you guys. I was spending it with like my friends, and all of a sudden I go online and it's like, man,
why is Manon the only one not there again? Manon said no thanks. Poor Manon, why do they exclude her?
I'm like,
the response quickly follows, "No, what are you talking about?" But the moment didn't stop there, because someone else added, "Let's talk about it. let's address the elephant in the room. That short exchange was enough to send fans into another wave of speculation. Soon after, people started digging up even older moments, especially clips from Pop Star Academy. Back when Manon first joined the training process, those scenes originally looked like normal trainee interactions. At the time, nobody thought much of it. But now, fans are rewatching those same moments with completely different eyes. In one scene, she even says, I'm so tired, while trying to keep going through the intense training. Fans now say the pressure around her seemed obvious even back then. Some people also pointed out how labels and expectations kept getting attached to her, which only made things harder. But there's another moment that keeps getting mentioned again and again. At one concert, she shouted "Free Palestine" loud enough that people in the crowd clearly heard it. Clips quickly spread across social media, and ever since that moment, some fans believe it may have quietly changed things for her behind the scenes. One comment that has been circulating everywhere online says, could it be related to her attending the concert for Palestine and yelling "Free Palestine"?
So it's official. It was just announced that Manon is leaving Katseye indefinitely for a temporary hiatus away from the group.
That question alone sparked a whole new wave of theories across social media. Some fans believe that moment might have had bigger consequences behind the scenes than people realize. At the same time, a few reports have started claiming that this situation could actually be the beginning of Manon going solo. And honestly, fans say they've seen this exact pattern happen before with other groups. People started bringing up Fifth Harmony as an example. Normani didn't suddenly vanish overnight. At first, she was still there, still part of the group, still showing up, but little by little, fans could feel something shifting in the background until eventually she stepped fully into her own lane. Others pointed to similar situations with Mel B during the Spice Girls era and Leannick Pennick from Little Mix. Fans say these transitions rarely start with some massive dramatic announcement. Instead, it usually begins quietly, with small signs that slowly add up over time.
The Katseye fans have come up with a pretty convincing conspiracy theory that Manon was kicked out of the group and that this indefinite hiatus was forced on. So fans are convinced that this indefinite hiatus was forced upon Manon and that she didn't want it. This is based in speculation, but their first clue is that Hybe and Geffen, they feel like strong-armed the announcement of this hiatus because they were the ones who write and sign the statement, not Manon. And it felt like Manon wasn't allowed to say much because when she finally did say something on her Weverse account, there was some coded language that made fans feel like maybe she didn't want this because in the statement they said she's taking a break for her mental health.
And now fans are watching every little detail even more closely than before. Online discussions are blowing up because people feel like too many strange things are lining up at the same time. First, the repeated breaks, then the missing performances, then that comment from Daniela's dad, and now all these old clips resurfacing again. For many fans, it doesn't feel like random coincidence anymore. Some people are saying the biggest problem right now is the silence. The group hasn't really addressed the situation in detail, and Manon hasn't said much publicly either. That silence is leaving a huge space for rumors to grow, and the internet always fills that space fast. Meanwhile, supporters of Manon keep posting messages encouraging her to focus on her health and take the time she needs. Others are demanding clearer answers about what is really happening with her place in Katseye. Right now, everything feels uncertain, and fans are stuck watching the situation unfold piece by piece online. What's making the situation even more intense is how divided the fan base has become. Some fans are saying people are reading way too much into random moments and that Manon simply needs time to focus on her health. They believe the break should be respected without turning it into a giant online investigation. But on the other side, many fans argue that the concerns didn't appear out of nowhere. They point to the missed performances, the quieter presence in group content, and of course the comment from Daniela's dad that set the internet on fire. For them, those moments together create a pattern that's hard to ignore. Because of that, every new post.
But Manon said, I want you to hear this from me. I'm healthy, I'm okay. Sometimes things unfold in ways that we don't fully control. But I'm trusting the bigger picture. And just how Hybe and Geffen signed the statement where they said, when the time is right, she'll be back. It's like we are the gatekeepers of when she'll be back, maybe. What also people believe is coded language of Manon trying to tell us what's going on, even though she can't tell us what's going on, was the cut interview that came out days before this news where Manon said she would never want to be responsible for breaking up the group.
Every old clip and every tiny interaction between the members is now being analyzed frame by frame online. Fans are trying to figure out whether Mono's absence is truly temporary, or if Katseye might already be moving into a completely different chapter without her. Right now, the biggest question fans keep asking is simple. Will Mono actually return to Katseye, or is this the quiet beginning of a permanent exit? The company hasn't given any clear timeline, and that uncertainty is exactly what keeps the rumors spinning online. Some fans believe that once her health improves, she could step right back into the group like nothing ever happened. Breaks in the industry do happen, and there have been cases where members return stronger than ever. Supporters keep saying the most important thing right now is her well-being, not rushing her back before she is ready. But others aren't so convinced. They say the situation feels different this time because of everything surrounding it, the missed events, the resurfaced clips, and the controversial comment that sparked so much backlash. All those moments together have made the fan community extremely cautious about what might come next. For now, everyone is watching closely, waiting for the next update that could finally reveal where Mono's future really stands.
I'm so tired. I had to wait ages for my luggage, but now I'm here. Oh my God.
At the end of the day, the only people who truly know what's happening behind the scenes are the members and the team working with them. Fans online can analyze clips, repost screenshots, and debate every detail, but the full story is still mostly hidden from the public. What's clear, though, is that Mono has a huge number of supporters who want to see her healthy, happy, and treated fairly, no matter what path she chooses next. Many fans have been flooding social media with supportive messages, reminding everyone that her well-being should come before group schedules or online drama. At the same time, people are still waiting for more clarity from the group side. Even a small update could calm a lot of the chaos that has been spreading across the internet lately. Until that happens, the conversation isn't slowing down anytime soon. Every new post, appearance, or update will likely be watched closely by fans trying to understand what the future of Katseye and Mono's place in it might look like next. And the longer this situation stays unclear, the louder the online conversations keep getting. Every day, new posts pop up, with fans sharing theories, old clips, and screenshots they believe might explain what is really happening behind the scenes. Some people are convinced that something bigger is going on, while others say the internet is turning normal moments into unnecessary drama. Still, one thing is obvious: Mono's absence has left a noticeable gap in the group. Many fans say the energy of Katseye feels different without a presence on stage and in promotions.
And none of the group members have spoken out for Manon. None of them have used their Instagrams to speak out for her. And how Manon is now another black girl subjected to racism and label mistreatment yet again.
That's why so many supporters keep pushing the same message across social media. They just want honesty and transparency about what's actually happening. For now, everything remains uncertain. There's no confirmed return date, no detailed explanation, and no clear sign of what the next move will be. Until something official is announced, fans will keep watching closely, waiting for the moment when the real story finally comes out. Right now, the entire situation feels like a giant question mark hanging over the group. Fans are refreshing pages, watching interviews, and scanning every new post, just hoping for some kind of real update. Even the smallest detail is enough to start another wave of discussion online. Some supporters believe Mono could surprise everyone and return once she's fully ready. If that happens, they say it could be one of the biggest comeback moments the group has ever had. Others, however, think the signs are pointing in a different direction, and that this break might slowly turn into something more permanent. Until the group or their team finally speaks clearly about what's going on, the speculation is not going anywhere. Fans are still debating, still sharing theories, and still trying to piece together every clue they can find. For now, the only thing everyone can agree on is this: people are watching very closely to see what happens next with Mono and Katseye.
And y'all may be like, why don't you like her over something her dad did? I just feel like if she was really like a girl's girl, she would go to her dad and be like, why is your grown ass on social media talking about my girl like that? Like, I'm confused. And she would tell him to delete it, like ASAP, no Rocky. Like, I feel like because she didn't stick up for her and because the comment is still there, she agrees. and that's weird.
Another thing fans keep pointing out is how quickly situations like this can change in the entertainment world. One minute a member is just taking a short break, and the next minute the entire direction of a group starts shifting. That's why so many people are paying close attention to every update connected to Mono. Supporters keep reminding everyone that breaks for health are serious and should always come first. Many fans are posting messages saying they would rather see her take all the time she needs instead of rushing back into a stressful schedule. At the same time, the curiosity around the situation hasn't slowed down at all. People are still connecting different moments, the missed performances, the resurfaced comments, and the online reactions that followed. Those pieces together have kept the discussion alive across fan communities. Until something official clears things up, the speculation will probably keep growing as fans try to figure out what the future really holds for Mono and Katseye. As the days keep passing, fans are noticing just how quiet things have become around Mono's situation. No major updates, no clear statements, and no real timeline about when or if she might return. That silence has only made the online discussions grow even louder. Some supporters believe the group's team might simply be giving her the privacy she needs while focusing on recovery.
Someone said, why is Danny so mean to Manon?
No.
What are you talking about?
She's like, let's talk about it. Let's address the elephant in the room.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
No, absolutely not. She's my sister. Like, we fight like
From
siblings.
another mister.
Literally. No, we fight like siblings because we're so close. Like, she's my roommate.
We get on each other through.
But I love her. She's mean to me.
I'm your grandmother.
They argue that not everything has to be explained publicly, especially when someone's health is involved. From that perspective, the quiet approach could actually be a sign of respect. But other fans aren't convinced. They feel the lack of communication is exactly what keeps fueling confusion and speculation across social media. When there are no clear answers, people naturally start connecting different moments and creating their own explanations. For now, the entire situation remains uncertain. Until something official is finally shared, fans will keep watching closely, trying to understand whether Mono's break is truly temporary or if Katseye is slowly moving into a completely new chapter. At this point, many fans feel like they are watching the situation unfold in slow motion. Every new day without an update only makes people more curious about what is really happening behind the scenes. The group continues moving forward with schedules, appearances, and promotions, but Mono's absence is still something fans notice right away. Some supporters say the best outcome would simply be seeing her return when she feels ready. They believe the group would feel complete again with all the members together on stage. For those fans, the hope is that this break truly is just a pause and nothing more. But others are preparing themselves for a different possibility. In the entertainment world, breaks sometimes turn into permanent changes, and fans have seen that happen before with many groups. That's why the conversation online keeps growing louder as people try to read every possible sign. For now, the future of Mono and Katseye is still unclear, and fans everywhere are waiting to see what the next chapter will reveal.
Anna was special because Danny obviously had her whole family there, and it was super fun to see like all her around.
Now fans are paying attention to something else as well, how the group moves forward from here. Every performance, every appearance, and every piece of new content is being watched closely. People online are trying to see if there are any hints about what direction Katseye might be heading next. Some viewers say the group is simply continuing their schedule the way most groups do when a member takes a break. In their eyes, it doesn't automatically mean anything permanent. Groups often keep promoting while a member focuses on personal matters. But others feel the situation still carries a strange energy around it. They say the timing of everything, the break, the resurfaced comments, and the internet reaction has made the entire situation feel much bigger than a normal hiatus. Because of that, fans are staying alert for any new interviews, statements, or updates that might finally bring clarity. Until that moment arrives, the speculation and conversation surrounding Mono and Katseye are definitely not slowing down. Right now, the entire fan community feels like it's stuck in a waiting phase. Everyone keeps checking for updates, hoping that something official will finally clear up all the confusion surrounding Mono's situation. Until then, the internet keeps doing what it always does, analyzing every tiny detail. Some fans are staying optimistic and believe this could simply be a difficult moment that the group will eventually move past together. They imagine a future performance where Manon returns to the stage and the crowd erupts the moment she appears. For them, that comeback moment would be
myself to sleep. Daniela's dad just commented on Threads saying that we need girls who can work. He's saying a 5-member group is okay too. He says come back when you're ready to work. He's talking about
forgettable. Others, however, are being a little more cautious. They've seen situations like this before in the industry, where a break slowly turns into a permanent change for the group. That's why many people are preparing themselves for different possibilities. For now, everything remains uncertain. Fans are still watching closely, waiting for the next piece of news that could finally reveal what the future holds for Manon and Katseye. And when you look at everything happening right now, it's easy to understand why so many people are starting to question the situation. The missed performances, the sudden break, the resurfaced comments, and all the online reactions have created a lot of confusion. For fans watching closely, it feels like something important might be unfolding right in front of everyone. So now, I want to hear from you. Do you think she's actually coming back to Katseye, or does this situation feel like the start of a completely different path for her? Do you think this was fully her choice, or could things have already been shifting quietly behind the scenes? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because right now, everyone is watching, and the next update could change everything. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with others, and join the conversation below.